Hi everyone, this is Sinette, and in this video we are starting with having a look at how you can identify where certain specific emotions are affecting your physical body um, in equal specific locations. What do I mean by that? So recently in a video, I shared my experience with the emotion of being bothered. And what I do for myself, when I've been in an emotional state over quite a few days. Remember, I shared there was over about 7 to 10 days that I've been in that state of being bothered, and how that energy, the more I paid attention to it, by thinking about being bothered, entertaining essentially that emotion and that experience and everything that I blamed or felt to be responsible for being bothered, doing all of that, obviously, instead of sorting myself out and working through the emotion and actually coming to a practical solution, and how that actually started creating and manifesting an energetic weight within my body, and my body then accordingly responded in feeling pressured and stressed and uncomfortable. So what I do to also gauge for myself, to what extent did this energy spread inside my body, and what areas of my body were specifically affected. What I do is I lay down in my bed comfortably, or even in my office chair, or wherever, whatever position I am most comfortable in, or that I can have a general comfortability with my body. That it's not, that I know it's not stressed, to in that influence the reading that I'm going to be doing with myself in relation to an energy. So body comfortability, utmost importance. Make sure you're relaxed, your mind is quiet. I mean, here you can use whatever techniques work for you in slowing down your thoughts, your emotions, your experiences. You just want to go into a state of just quiet, of rest with yourself, but not fall asleep. Don't get too comfortable, but enough that you are aware and you can feel your breathing in and breathing out and breathing in. So just want to be with that sensation of your breathing. And once I've supported myself into that state of, or relationship more, not so much a state or an experience, more relationship with myself and my body, I then focus on the emotion. I only think about that emotion of being bothered. So that then becomes my main focus inside myself. I go back into the remembrance of when that being bothered was the most intense. And I just kind of for a moment become bothered. And it's like you call up the energy inside yourself. You in a way consciously trigger it inside of you. So in that, you're actually in directive principle, in control of your relationship with that energy. It's like you're developing a relationship with that energy and saying to it, hey, you and I, we're going to get to know one another a little bit better. We're going to talk. Okay. So you bring up the energy inside yourself. And then what I do is I feel, okay, where's my body reacting to this energy the most? What in my body is changing from where it's been relaxed to now introducing only this energy into my body? Okay. Now, obviously, the reading is not going to be initially 100% accurate, because firstly, what many may find that also took quite a bit of practice for me is practicing slowing down my thoughts, practicing slowing down myself, practicing even breathing, resting, just being with me and breathing here. So be easy on yourself. Don't be too hard. It takes practice. So once I've reinvited that energy and kind of I'm feeling it and experiencing it again, I can then sense, for example, are my shoulders becoming more tense? Where in my spine do I feel discomfort, pain, unease? Are my hands kind of clenching? Where is there maybe a point in my knees, a pain in my knee suddenly showing? Right? So be aware of any physical changes that you can notice the moment you only focused on that emotional energy. Like, for example, for me, it was being bothered. Many of you may know that there are one or quite a few, yes, that may be occupying you and preoccupying you on a daily basis. But focus on the one main one that you know is dominating your mind, yourself, in everyday life. So practice that with yourself and have a look at testing it out. Okay. Also be aware. I mean, many who I've introduced this initial first steps to would say, but I can't slow down my mind. I've tried and it's impossible to just breathe. And what if this? What if that? Quiet. All those thoughts. Okay. First, before you listen to your own thoughts about something that you haven't even tried before yet, first give it a go. Unconditionally. Okay. What works for me as well is if I prepare myself mentally in a way of saying to myself, okay, body, mind, me, we're gonna lie down and slow down, rest for a moment. We need to have a look at what's going on with this emotional energy and what is its relationship with the body and where is it affecting certain areas. Because that will also give you a reference of how long and how intense and how extreme the energy really is inside yourself. Sometimes we think an emotion that is going on inside of us, we mainly just feel the energy. And every now and then might be aware of what it's doing in our solar plexus. But when you actually do this exercise, you'll realize its consequence has become more widespread than you realize. All right. Thank you very much for listening, everyone, and we'll continue more in the next video.